Good evening, everyone, and welcome to day number 313 on our nightly updates. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. in California, 4 a.m. Ukraine, 3 a.m. Amsterdam, where I'm heading to. Right now, while you're watching this, I'm actually over the ocean heading east. And Jen will be picking me up here in a few hours, and we'll be rolling. But for tonight, as we promised, we do have a quick update for you that we're going to do each day. And there's going to be more than just daily updates. Truly, if we get into some interesting situations, we're going to put up some content that will just help to tell the truth and paint the picture about Ukraine and the nation that we're serving and helping in this war that is ever growing. So, as always, thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Yes, we are well right now. I'm actually in the Detroit airport waiting for my next flight. Eugenia and I are working very intently to get the update out for tonight. And he will be here to answer a few questions, very interesting questions that have unfolded in the last 24 hours. So, as always, you are deeply appreciated. Thank you to the mods who are going to be helping a lot, especially when we are traveling and doing things and unable to actually be on at the exact moment that we're streaming. So that's where we're at. Thank you. All is going well. All is on task, and we'll keep you updated. We're going to start tonight by asking Zhenya a question. And the question is this. If you've been watching your news, you have seen where there was a very significant strike into the Donetsk region. This is from Ukraine striking into the Donetsk region. They took out a training institute, a building where there was a great consolidation of troops. Ukraine says up to 600 troops were there. Ukraine's numbers are between 2 and 300 were eliminated. Russia coming out and saying that 63 were eliminated. But this was a major mistake on the Russian side, on the Russian Federation, and Ukraine. We believe most likely it was HIMARS that did this, but for some clarity, let's go to Zhenya. What do you know about the strike in Donetsk, my man?
Yeah, they quite busy. It's a time for preparation. Tomorrow we need to start a 2,000 kilometers driving. Our distance. For the today, according to the attack, it was two major attacks in Donetsk region from Ukrainian side and to Russian forces. Yeah, the biggest one, which was in the Maquivka, it was at that location. There were about 600 Russian military occupants, and our guys targeted there. It was at minimum three missiles targeted there at 11:57 p.m., 59, and sharp midnight. And they confirmed about 300 occupants stay there forever. And but we don't have exact numbers as for now. Confirmed. We still waiting for some official information after our scouts and intelligence teams will inform it. So yes, but this information are confirmed from different sources, from Ukrainian side and Russian side as well. So the better thing it's for new mobilized soldiers to say no to Putin and the commanders and stay on the Russian territory, not trying to kill Ukrainians. This is the best way to choose.
So that leads me to the next statement and question. It's very rare for Russia to admit that they have losses. They lie about it all the time, but this time they came out, even with the wrong numbers, and reported, they're saying 63 were killed. We know it's many, many more. But with that said, it seems now that Ukraine is being much more active in aggressively striking Russian military targets in response to the terror that's being rained down through missiles and drones. What's your thoughts on that?
Ukraine started much more aggressively fight for our territory. this year and pushing them back. But there is other side. I think the leaders of Russia are preparing situation and atmosphere for proclaiming the martial law in the country, and for this they will be laying out different facts that you see. They started to kill our soldiers and it's unfair. This was just new mobilized people and so on. I think much more coming like that, fakes or net fakes or part of the truth, but they're doing that.
That, my friend, is a great thought, and honestly, I hadn't even thought about that. But Russia is, as we've been talking about, moving toward the mobilization of their troops, closing the borders. We're expecting it any day now, within the next few days. Some have put out the date of January 5th, and for sure, they're going to use any type of data they can to rally this call for mobilization, closing of the borders, and the next wave of mobilization. Now, Ukraine put out some weather forecast, and I'm coming to you right now. Actually, this is the last question for the night because I've got a plane to catch, and I'm bringing you cold weather gear. I'm bringing you all kind of stuff you're going to be taken care of. I'm going to be taken care of. We've got tons of gear we're going to be delivering. But the fact is, Ukraine did officially put out information that the weather is getting ready to change, and it's not going to change back. About 1 week from now, it's going to stay in the minuses. It's going to be cold. It's going to be snow. It's going to be ice. Of course, this is going to affect the entire population with struggles to keep and maintain power infrastructure, of which Ukraine is doing an incredible job. But with that said, do you think the cold weather is going to push Russia to strike even harder at the infrastructure, wanting to remove normalcy, power, light, and heat? What's your thoughts on that?
As you know, probably one of the latest Kherson, today seems to me it was the Kherson attack on Kherson. The Russian, because of the strikes, 700 windows were blown out. I mean, they crashed. Think about if we would have like a really bad cold weather, how it's for people. Yeah, I think they're preparing. So I think they're holding a little bit and preparing the one of the latest. They have, I mean, for the full attack like that, full, I think they probably have for three big ones, and I think they do expect the bad weather as well, and they know that we do expect the hard dirt as ground condition, and then we will be attacking. This is what they do.
All right, everyone, there you have it. That's the update for tonight. Real quick one. He's packing to come get me, and last night with his family, and I'm running to the airplane now. But we've got it done, got it uploaded. As you can see, it's going to be a challenge going forward here. He talked about the ground becoming hard. What he meant by that was the ground becoming frozen so that Ukraine can increase their attacks and their mobile activity on the ground there in the front lines. And of course, Russia as well, knowing the weather is coming. Great thought he had there. Just think about it. One missile, 700 windows blown out. It's not just about trying to heat your place, but it's trying to cover those windows. It's trying to bring some type of barrier so that you can keep some part of your home warm. But we'll see. Those are the three main things happening today. We thank you for being here while you're watching this. I'm rolling east, and we'll be back in 23 hours. We'll give you the next update from Europe. A good night to all, and to all a good night. Thank you for everything.